What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and one of the biggest new releases for Marvel this year, of course, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. A lot of people will be watching just how they handle the passing of its main character in real life, and how they handle the passing of T'Challa in the movie. But I always think it's more interesting to see how everyone else is reacting. Look, I don't really have any interest in seeing Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Would I watch it if it turns out good, like if Critical Drinker says it's good, I'll wait for it to be out on Disney Plus and watch it for free, essentially. I didn't think the first Black Panther was amazing. I thought it was a 6 out of 10. But that's what Marvel puts out. Marvel puts out a mediocre to slightly above average video or movies, and that's kind of it. You get the rare, like Doctor Strange or the first Guardians of the Galaxy, things like that, where it's a little bit better than what you expected. But for the most part, they're just popcorn movies that some people enjoy and some people don't, and that's fine. Modern Marvel and Disney seem more concerned with identity politics and things of that nature. Obviously, you can't necessarily say Wakanda Forever is, the cast is lore specific. I do notice that they basically featured only women on the posters, but that's neither here nor there. Now we've got activists coming out and saying white people must skip Black Panther Wakanda Forever on opening weekend. To do anything else is actually anti-black. So I'll tell you this right now, you should probably not see this. I agree. I support this. Racism is very bad. I don't like it. So make sure you skip Black Panther on opening weekend. And by the way, I've got to say, like, good call out. Let's stop racism by not seeing Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Maybe you should just never go to see it, In arguably one of the most predictable discourse developments imaginable, Black Panther with Wakanda Forever is declared so important for the black community that white audiences must refrain from attending opening weekend screenings of Black Panther Wakanda Forever in order to prove that they are, quote, down for the cause. This is via Founding in the Comics. The needlessly divisive rhetoric was first raised back on October 24th in a TikTok video posted by a self-described social reform activist, heavy emphasis on self-described, as her own website appears to list her credentials in the field as little more than the operation of a seemingly defunct personal blog. You see this TikTok. The message, quote, for all of our world, be accomplices and white allies. I'm not being an ally for anybody. My personal friends or family, regardless of their skin color, I'll be an ally for them. It's ridiculous. Lee dismissively opened her now deleted post. I wonder why it got deleted. This message is all the white people who have BLM in their bio. Okay. Maybe she's just calling out like wokies, right? Like, social justice warriors. If you really want to prove to black people that you love us and that you care about us and that you're really down for the cause, don't go see Black Panther Wakanda Forever opening weekend. You buy your tickets and you give it to a black person or a black. So you want white people to still buy tickets. That's a weird thing to say, that like, oh, black families need charity. That's a really bizarre point to have. You buy your ticket, you give it to a black person or a black family who cannot afford to go. Okay, that's fair. And then you go sit at that theater in front of the doors. What? You make sure that every black person in the theater can enjoy that movie in peace. You make sure you use your body to block anybody who would be coming to that theater to do us harm. So is she saying that you need to block white people from going into the movie too? I don't really understand this. Why are people like this? Like seriously, why are people like this? That's right. Unironically and without a hint of self-awareness, Lee has bafflingly encouraged white people not only patronizingly seek out poor black people, and not only do their righteous duty of buying them a ticket to the latest Marvel CGI smash fest instead of offering any realistic help, but also act as their saviors against her fantasy group of racist people that might do them harm. As an aside, this particular piece of her declarations harkens back to the incel stuff going on around Joker. As like the journalist who strongly pushed the narrative, Lee seems to be almost attempting to will such terrible acts into existence. This is your job, Lee ordered. You can go see it on another weekend. Go see it on the second or third weekend. But that first weekend is for us, she concluded. To do anything other than this is anti-black. This is not parody either. So you have a situation here where I say, yeah, don't go see the movie. Don't go see it. And then when they call everyone racist for not going to see the video, go see the movie, you post this TikTok and you say, I was told that I shouldn't go in order to be down for the cause. And everybody knows I'm down for the cause. I've got the bumper sticker. I changed my profile picture to the black square. I donated money to the corporation. I don't really know what they did with it, but I know that their leader got a really fancy mansion in a 99.7% white neighborhood, a gated community. I'm really happy for her. I'm down for the cause. I'm not going to see Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Now, just being honest to my viewers, I didn't have a lot of interest in this movie anyway. I've definitely fallen out of love with Marvel movies. There's still something I enjoy to watch. I enjoy watching whatever. I'll stream it at home. And that's where Marvel movies are best watched nowadays. You spend $50 at the movie theater, or you could spend $0 and watch it at home, in the comfort of your home. Plus, if you do that, you're not being racist. You're being down for the cause. Unsurprisingly, Lee is not the only person to be pushing the idea that Black Panther Wakanda Forever's opening weekend should be segregated. Taking to his personal Twitter on October 26th, Hollywood Critics Association founder Scott Menzel challenged, quote, I challenge all non-POC critics, so white critics, and journalists, big and small, to email their PR contacts and give up your seat to tonight's Wakanda Forever premiere or tomorrow's screening to a critic or entertainment journalist of color. Who is this for? These white saviors, do they think they're going to walk down the street and some random black dude or a female is going to be like, thank you, Scott Menzel, for that tweet. Thank you. I already gave my seat away for tomorrow. Wow, very cool, man. Imagine the unironic racism of this. It's like Scott Menzel walking up to, I assume, a black friend of his or something like that. Here, you need this more than me. Could you imagine? I know I have black viewers. I know how you'd react. You don't watch my videos if you think this is a good idea. You'd be like, hey, what the hell? What? There's no way. That couldn't be more patronizing and racist. Oh, you're just a black person. Let me give you my theater. Get out of here. Of course, the elephant in the room is that it still seems white people are being positioned in a racist catch-22. Should they turn up for the film on the ongoing weekend, ostensibly helping support the narrative that black women can lead the box office globally, it seems that they'll be deemed as anti-black for depriving black individuals to a seat. By the way, there is zero chance that any real black people think like this. I have a feeling that this activist is probably white. I know if I went to the theater that there would be exactly zero black folks saying anything to me about being there. They're just there to see the movie. It's not about, I don't know what it is about this movie. It got turned into this if you're black, you have to see it. I think you should just see movies that are good. If the movie's good, then go see it. You know what I mean? I don't think, I think the whole, oh, if you're darned if you do and you're darned if you don't, I think just don't go see it and say, I'm not going to go see it. Maybe the first weekend. Take the first weekend off. You can point to this video and say, I was told, by the way, I predict that the Rotten Tomatoes, I could be wrong, but my early prediction is going to be in the high 80s to low 90s. And early reviews from people who I've seen who saw this is it's like a 78 to an 82 movie, which is what Marvel puts out. If you want to go see the movie, you enjoy your popcorn and whatever, I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Look at this. I wanted to see this movie so bad. Every time I get sucked into these like exorcism movies, look at this. Critics gave it a 23%. Fans gave it a 72%. That's what I'm going to go see this weekend. But, you know, I just, nobody told me not to, so I guess I'll go enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.